Hey, everybody. I'm doing things a little bit different today because I want to do some demonstration here in a little bit. Um, I wanted to talk today about modifications and variations because a lot of times when people start a yoga practice, they have the idea that doing something in a modified way or taking a variation, even if it's cued or offered in the class, is somehow a little bit less than what they should be doing. And I really want to counter that and show you why modifications and why variations are really important and can actually really help you to further your practice. That they're not a way to say that, oh, your practice isn't quote unquote as good as the person next to you or as someone else. But the modifications are sometimes a way for a pose to feel better in your body based on your flexibility at that time or just your anatomy, how you're built. It also is a way for you to develop the muscles or the strength or the flexibility to get to that next stage or to get more into a pose more deeply. So the modifications are not less than. In fact, they are the way for you to develop your practice faster and safely. And I feel like the best way for me to explain this is with an example. So I'm going to move my camera over there and I'm going to walk you through one of the best variations that I think there is, and it's a modification that you can make that will build your strength in your practice. So I want to kind of walk you through that. And I think then you'll see what I mean by saying that modifications actually can help you develop your muscles and your strength and your practice. They're not less than. So I'm going to move my camera here and get set up. Go back over to my mat. Okay, so sun salutations. If you take a class, and it's a vinyasa class, we do sun salutations in every class. And the potential end goal for some people, not for everybody, is to build up to doing what we call a chaturanga into an up dog. So I'll show you what that looks like here first. So you would inhale tall, exhale fold. We plant the hands, we step back to a plank. On the exhale, we lower to halfway down. This is your chaturanga hold, so that you can flip your feet and you can lift up into that up dog. Okay, so for some people, this is the goal. Okay, so one of the ways before that we're trying to build, that takes some good tricep muscle, right? To be able to go halfway down and be able to hold that. So before that stage, we lower all the way down to the belly. Okay, so we inhale tall, exhale fold, we plant the hands, step back to our plank, and keeping the elbows squeezing in tight, we lower all the way down. But it should be nice and controlled, right? How I lowered down nice and slow. For some people, as they are getting started, they don't have the tricep muscle yet to lower down with control. So their lowering down might look a little bit like one of two ways. It might look like this, where they kind of arch their back deeply and lower down like that, which can lead to some back pain. Or they lower down, but they kind of lose their muscle and they kind of flop down to the ground. Okay, so this is a prime example of how modifications help you rather than hurt you, right? So if I am starting yoga and I don't quite have the muscle strength to lower from a high plank all the way down to my belly, in order to protect my back, right? I don't want to do that arch rolling down to the mat that I showed you there, because like I said, that can lead to some back pain. I don't want to do that. And I also don't want to kind of flop down. A, that can also hurt. But B, neither of those help build the muscle that I need to get to that chaturanga. So if I'm arching my back and kind of rolling down to the mat, or I'm just kind of lowering and I lose my strength and I just kind of flop, neither of those help me get any stronger. So I'm going to be stuck at that for my practice, right? Because I'm not building the strength. So instead, I want to be able to build that muscle and maintain control all the way down. That's where the modification would come in. And in this example, it's using a modified plank. So when it's cued to inhale tall, exhale fold, plant the hands and come to plank, I would come to a modified plank. I would lower my knees. My core is still nice and engaged, but then when I lower down, I'm able to maintain that control all the way down. And so my tricep muscle works the whole way, and it's going to grow stronger then, right? So that eventually, as I lower down, I'll build that muscle. Then I'm able to lower down from high plank. And then eventually I'm able to stop, flip the feet, and lift. So the variation does not discount, right? It helps me to grow my practice safely. It helps those muscles that I'm going to need so I can do kind of that next step that I might want to do. So I hope that this example kind of helps you see that modifications are not less than, they are useful, and they help further your practice. And if you are wanting to start yoga, like this is interesting, maybe I could do it. I have a completely online beginners course. You can go to bit.ly/beginning yoga. And I'll put the link in the description. I can link to it in the comments. I would love for you to check it out. You also can always contact me if you have questions about how to make a certain pose more accessible for you. I'm happy to walk you through that. Anybody that wants to start yoga, I want them to feel like they have the skills, the knowledge, the foundation to do so safely. And to know that taking a variation, taking a modification that helps you feel better in your body is a plus, not a negative. Okay, thank you very much for watching. And I'm going to try to figure out how to stop going live here. And I will see you next time. See you later.